focus on my brake lights.
Ain't turning back, now that I'm back on track, yeah. Take my word from it, put a couple bands on it, and I don't plan on letting people turn me, no. You can say what you want, I'ma keep pressing on. I came about that thing like I'm feeling green, right? Talking to my past like focus on my brake lights. Cruising to my future now.
That's right. Breaking the Silence has started. It is now on your TV, whether you are watching us on a device or at home in your living room. We are so glad that you are joining us here in today's program because we are going to have a great discussion, a great show, many topics, and a few games. But before we dive into what we're going to be talking about today, let us go ahead and introduce ourselves. My name is Francisca.
I'm Nori.
And I'm Angeli.
And we are Breaking the Silence. And as you know, if you are a faithful viewer, we break the silence on great topics, and today we're going to be doing the same thing. As we have been having so far during this week, a theme of
Compassion. See,
the
we're on it.
We're on it. They are here. So yes, a legacy of compassion. What are we passing down?
Wow.
So today we're going to be
that
talking about the family side of compassion, why it's so important to show our family members compassion, and how that affects our children.
Yeah.
It's going to be a great, great discussion.
Yeah, it sure is. I like that.
And our next one is stuck on what if. Missing what is. I think this is going to be a great topic that I think a lot of people can relate to. Always in that question in their mind, what if that worked out? What if that didn't happen? But I think that when we do that, we're missing out. But we're not going to say what we're missing out on. We're not going to get into that because that is for the topic
I was
later
ready.
on. I know.
We gotta give them
ready.
can't give them spoilers, you know? No. Enough spoilers for you all, okay?
Yeah, you're going to have to stay tuned, okay? And then we're going to be doing Would You Rather. And as much as I love to say and or as a my response, I
just
cannot.
uno.
Yeah.
Just uno.
one. Yep.
You can just
That's
pick
it.
one.
And luckily, there's no cheaters in this game.
No.
Okay.
Yes. This is just our opinions. All right.
They're talking about
it's gonna-
themselves.
If you know, you know, all right?
People
you know, you
figure out us, but how many more are pointing back at you? All right. And then we're going to be doing, grace card or growth moment.
All right.
Okay.
This
Is our
segment always
compassion is
gets
going to be tested?
maybe out the window.
I don't know.
Maybe we'll show some compassion.
Let's see.
We will see with some of those scenarios. Some of those are like, oh, you needed that growth moment.
Yeah.
You needed that growth moment. So let me ask y'all a question.
All right.
Okay.
Are you the type that reminisces a lot of the past? You keep reliving the past over and over again in your mind? Or do you move on from the past kind of quickly?
I'm the second.
I would have to say a little bit of both.
Okay, why?
I mean, because depending on what scenario it was, what situation it was, sometimes from time to time it might just pop up in your head like, what if, and look at that, we're going to be talking about what if. What if I would have done this way or that way? Oh, but you know what? It's already gone, so let me just move on.
Move on.
I guess it really depends on the situation for me.
Okay.
Okay.
And what about
For
you?
me, like my two selves, like my past self isn't the first one where I constantly reminisce, but now my present self is the move on. Because like, I can't do anything about it anymore, so just like move on.
Yeah.
Okay, what about you?
I'm kind of torn between the two of them. Because a little bit of both, right? You always got to reflect on the past to see what went wrong or what you could have done different so that you cannot do the same thing in the future. But definitely old version of me would have been beating myself up constantly about the past and just using that as fuel to make bad choices. But now it's kind of like, okay, you made a mistake, you messed up, you did something you shouldn't have done, whatever. It's in the past. I learned from it. I'm going to keep going. I'm not going to let it break me. So on that note, we are going to have to take a quick break. Go get your coffee, get your tea, get your laundry, whatever it is that you need to do while watching Breaking the Silence. Go get that, and we'll be right back.
Feeling seen? Feeling heard? You're right where you belong. Don't go anywhere. More empowering conversations, insightful discussions, and the voices that matter most are coming right up on Breaking the Silence. We're just getting started. Stay with us.
Mom was always very self-sufficient, but we started noticing things were off.
I was forgetting my responsibilities at work.
I told Mom we should visit a doctor.
Alzheimer's. It was hard to hear that.
Early detection gave us time to seek information and support as a family. I've never felt more connected with Mom.
If you or your family are noticing changes, it could be Alzheimer's. Talk about seeing a doctor together.
Known as the first state to sign the U.S. Constitution, home of tax-free shopping, and the second smallest state in the United States, this is Delaware. From its colonial beginnings to its modern-day charm, Delaware has plenty of stories to tell. You can begin to write a new story today by visiting the Universal Church here in Delaware at 807 North Union Street, Wilmington, Delaware, 19805. Moving on to the captivating state of Virginia. Established in 1607 as the first English colony in what would later become the United States, Virginia is home to 8 million residents. The state capital, Richmond, hosts one of our universal churches. Embark on a new journey by visiting us at 200 East Belt Boulevard, Richmond, Virginia, 23224. Lastly, let's explore Connecticut. Renowned as the birthplace of the hamburger and the site of the first U.S. subway, standing as the third smallest state alongside Delaware, Connecticut thrives as a vibrant cultural center that many families call home. Bring your loved ones to our Connecticut location at 324 Madison Avenue, Bridgeport, Connecticut 06604. Our doors are open for everyone. Come as you are, because there is hope for you.
This isn't just television, it's Living Faith Network, where every program is designed to strengthen your faith. From award-winning Bible series to daily news to wholesome cartoons and uplifting entertainment, your spirit will thank you. Catch us on Verizon Fios Channel 792, Frontier Communications Channel 726, DirecTV Channel 42, New York viewers, Dish Channel 39, New York viewers, LFN.
On Breaking the Silence, we aim to broaden your horizons on a variety of topics.
Justification that comes with any addiction.
Beneficial advice you can use in your daily life.
But as you mature, you have to be with someone who matures with you.
Let's explore today's topic together on Breaking the Silence.
What have your actions, your reactions been teaching your children? We always worry about the legacy that our kids are going to live on the family legacy. But do we ever stop to think how we act in our house? Maybe the outbursts that we have, the silent moments that we have, the anger that comes up out of nowhere, what that is doing to our children and what legacy that is leaving behind on our children. So this is what we're going to be talking about in this topic, is the legacy of compassion in our families. Ladies, it's so important. I mean, family legacy is important, and everybody seems to focus on the end game, the long game, right? Yeah. It's the family legacy, the family name. But if you are not a good person, if you don't treat others with compassion, if you don't try to meet the person where they are, understand the struggles that they are going through, your legacy can say a lot, but then people might not want to be around you.
Right.
And so we need to think about how our actions and our reactions are shaping our children. Because if we're being honest, as adults, we start to have these habits that we know are not good. You know, whether it is flying off in fits of rage, very angry at the smallest little thing, whether it's escaping. We know that these are toxic behaviors, but we're older. We're just like, well, I don't have time to deal with it. It's just who I am. I'm not gonna, you know, it's not really affecting my children. They don't really see it very often, but they do. And it's even, they see it in the way that you react with them when they bring a bad grades home, when they don't do their chores, when they don't do well in sports, whatever the case is, the way that you react to them is now teaching them whether or not their emotions can be expressed safely, whether or not they see, oh, well, my dad always explodes, so it's okay for me to explode when I get mad. But we need to start shifting that and showing more of a compassion to our children, so our children can then grow up showing compassion to themselves and to others. Do y'all agree?
Yeah, I definitely agree with that, especially when it comes to, of course, in every family member, there's different personalities. There are different points of views. Like, for example, we can take one whole family and start asking each family member, how was life inside of the home? And you're going to see a completely different perspective from everyone. Not everyone handles everything the same, and your reaction definitely says a lot, especially when there's like a fallout or a disagreement. Your reaction, as Francisca said, your reaction is shaping the next person in that household, which ultimately is going to shape their future, how they treat others, and the level of compassion that they're willing to give. For example, and this is so interesting, how we're able to give more compassion to those outside of the home than to those inside of the home. And I get it, because inside of the home, that's supposed to be kind of like your safe space, where you can be able to feel vulnerable. So we hold people in our home at a higher standard. Like, you should have known better. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, we're all human. And one thing that we're definitely going to do is fall short, because we are not perfect. So we definitely need to show and exercise that type of compassion. The same compassion we will have for those outside of the home, we definitely have to have for those who are inside of the home as well.
For example, what you were saying, how many times we've lost patience towards our family members, kids, right? Especially like for mom or dad, getting back home late because of work. And then the kids just started running around. And then you see them not fixing their toys. You see them not doing their chores. And just one word or the tone of your voice. And you say, oh no, I didn't mean it. I was just so stressed out. It was such a long day. I had such a bad day at work. So I just lashed out on my kids. But again, you tell your kids, hey, don't do the same as I did, okay? Don't yell at other people. Don't yell when you're frustrated. But you tell them one thing and then you do something different. So if you weigh it, you think your kid is going to weigh your words more or your actions more. So it's the little things that we don't catch that they take it on, and they start implementing that. That's why your kids probably, in school getting in trouble or started screaming or started yelling, started, throwing tantrums, because they seen it at home. And because, okay, that one day that I just, whatever, I don't want to prepare dinner, throw the trash, even your husband, for example, your spouse, or, you say it and then the kids absorb that. Okay, that's how mommy or daddy treat each other, just because he didn't throw the trash, just because she didn't do dinner, then they started lashing out. So that patience, lack of patience, as you've mentioned, sometimes we do have a lot of patience towards those people outside of the home compared to the ones at home. We are like this all the time, very irritated with every little thing, and that is not good. We have to show compassion, yes, outside, but more on the inside, because they're the ones who we live all the time. We live with them. They see our reactions, our bare reactions when we are really at our vulnerable state, our weakest state. They're the ones who are supposed to be there to support us. But if we don't give that compassion, it's kind of like teaching them, how am I going to give you compassion when I was already like struggling? You didn't give that to me, So it's kind of hard.
When everything starts at home, if you look into society, you see all the problems that we're dealing with now. Everything starts from the house, how you're being treated at the house, the things that you're learning in the house, from your parents, from your older siblings. If you're not able to speak, if you're not able to express yourself, if you see, as you said, lashing out all the time, we need to start practicing active listening, taking moments to just be there for the person, maybe not problem solving for them, but how can I help you? Do you just need me to sit here with you? Finding other ways to be able to communicate compassion to our families so that then the world can be a more compassionate place. It's so, so important. And there's this kind of theory, this butterfly effect, that if you just do one small kind act, that it's going to make a huge wave all around the world. So just go out there and try to be compassionate to your family members and show them some kind of compassion, especially when you see that they're having a hard day. And that ripple effect is going to continue on inside your house and even outside your house. All right, we are going to take a quick break and we'll be right back.
Breaking the silence. Laughs. Fun. Real women, real talk. Stay tuned.
When you hear soul food, you probably think of this. A rich, home-cooked meal that fills your belly and warms your heart. But what about the hunger no meal can satisfy? The hunger for peace, purpose, love and joy? Introducing the Soul Food Podcast, a faith-based show designed to nourish your spirit.
Redo your life, your family, your marriage. From ashes, He can give you a new life.
With over 200 inspiring episodes streamed across the globe, you'll find stories of hope, encouragement, and transformation.
Today, my life is a life that I could not have imagined. A lot of people, they go to church the first time or for a few months because they want a blessing. But the biggest blessing is the Holy Spirit.
Listen anytime, anywhere on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, YouTube, and more. Engage with polls, share your thoughts, and be part of something bigger. Don't miss the food that lasts forever. Tune in to the Soul Food Podcast today. And feed what truly matters, your soul.
Come on.
This is where it's at. You know, breaking the silence.
Yes, it is.
With the What You Rather segment.
I know, right?
That intro always gets you pumped up, right? To choose.
I like the part where you was dancing.
I wasn't dancing. I was showing my booties. Is
No,
what I
she
was
was
doing.
She was showing her
that segment.
just a little bit, you know, with a
But if you want to
flare.
call that dancing, I'll rock with it. Fine. Yes, I was dancing.
All right.
All right. Are y'all ready to make some decisions?
I am ready.
I hope it's not those hard decisions. I mean, come on.
Sometimes decisions are hard regardless of what the choices are.
Well,
you're just like, would you decide, please?
But we can only choose one, right?
Yeah.
Yes, and
only
or is
one.
not an option.
Or and. Okay?
Yes, or none.
Or and.
Okay. All right.
Okay?
Okay, I'm ready.
All right, let us look at our first one. All right, would you eat your way through Italy or shop your way through Paris?
Oh, come on. Really?
Do you know us?
Do you know us? If you know us, you really know.
How well do you know us?
Well, if you know us, you know we're going to choose.
Eat your way through Italy.
That's horrible.
Give us the pasta, the pizza, the bread,
Let
the
us try
pastries.
all that
Give
good
us
stuff.
all of that. The croissant. Okay.
Yes.
Shopping, I'm good. That can be a little depressing sometimes.
Listen, I'm not that type of person that wants to walk around and then just look. No, I just see what I want. I go get it, get out, and that's it. So,
You come to a point that you're just like, no, not anymore.
And food becomes more important.
Yeah, food,
especially if you're on BTS.
Yeah, we love it.
All right, let's see the next one.
Next one. Okay. So, would you rather be a world changer whose name is unknown or be a famous icon for something you didn't do.
That
was a no-brainer.
Hey, if you know BTS, you know BTS, right?
Angeli's definitely gonna choose this one here.
Maybe in a different lifetime. But yeah, well.
Also. Yes, definitely.
Be a world changer.
World changer.
Because people don't need to know who you are. You're a world changer,
you don't
and
need to know who I am.
That's it.
As long as whatever I did helped you and benefited you.
And what is worse is to be known
for something you didn't do.
Like, who would want that?
I know. Like, that would be a headache.
You'd be like, I'm a fraud. Like, no.
But it's sad, that it's actually happening.
Yeah,
well, yeah, that's true.
So
it's so true. But no, we don't want this one.
Yeah, we don't want
that one. Okay, we're on the same page today. All right, let's go. Next one.
Okay, work a 4-day week or work from anywhere forever.
Oh, wow.
This got me torn. No, I'll do the 4-day.
You'll do the 4-day?
I'll do the 4-day.
I'll do the 4-day. Because I can be distracted with this.
I don't want to be in the mountains
and start
beach,
working.
looking at northern lights and working.
I'll do the 4-day.
My name.
And then you'll be getting messages. I haven't received that from you yet.
No.
Where's that project at?
But the way life is going, you can be anywhere, and there's people still blowing up your phone, sending you messages, calling your phone, sending you emails.
I just feel like you can't enjoy a vacation and where you're at when you're stuck on your computer. Yeah. But if you work 4 days,
they're gonna, I think
3 days
I'll do the 4 days. I'll do the 4 days.
I'm gonna stick with this one, y'all.
I'll do the 4 days.
My name. Okay. All right. So 2 against 1.
Yeah. All right. We don't agree on this one.
I know.
This one now.
All right. The next one.
Next.
All right. Would you rather have a rewind button for your day or a pause button?
A pause for me. A pause.
Yeah, I think I'll go with the pause.
Sometimes we just need that, you know, breather, and
I
definitely wouldn't want a rewind button because I wouldn't want to have to relive it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
no. Yeah, I'll
do the
pause button.
Yeah, pause.
Yeah, I'll stick with the pause button.
This is hard for me.
You can only pick one.
Yeah,
you said it since the jump.
I know.
You said it.
I set myself up every time. So I just go with the pause button.
Yeah.
To pause.
Okay,
Just
so pause button.
I don't want to rewind.
We all went for the pause button. Pause. Okay, let's go. Next one. Okay, so would you rather look strong and be weak, or look weak and be strong? This one's a no-brainer.
Look weak and
Let
be strong.
me look weak.
And then I'll go pick up a car. Be like,
Can you believe this?
No problem.
I know, right?
Yeah, just
look weak
and
this
be
one.
strong.
We all definitely hands down.
Speaking on this one, I have seen some people who get like muscles put in,
But it's not.
It's like a plastic surgery thing.
fake.
They
It's
look
fake.
buff. But I think the same thing. Like you look strong, and then somebody asks you to help them move, and
You can't. Yeah.
I'm like, what's the purpose of
I
having
know.
these fake muscles?
Yeah. No.
So no.
I
I don't want that
weak.
one.
Just
This
look
100%.
weak and be strong.
Hands down. Don't even need to think about it. Okay, come on.
All right.
Let's go.
Okay, would you rather give up coffee for a month or give up social media for a month? Oh,
I'll give
this
up
is
social
social media. Like,
social media.
hey, social media, give that to us.
Goodbye, social media. Hello, coffee.
Yes.
Hello, caffeine.
I don't need to see you.
Yeah,
I don't need to
no.
open you. I don't need to know what's going on. No, let me have my coffee.
Yep.
Yes.
Give me some coffee.
We're all in this together.
Social media, but my coffee.
Yeah.
No,
Oh,
need that.
true.
That's a must.
Enjoy a cup of coffee. Don't worry about
Guys,
social
we
media.
don't even need to finish reading the sentence. Like, we already know. Coffee against anything, coffee's going to win the
Francisca, I think
For
this shows
sure.
that we all have a problem.
Yes, we like coffee and food.
Food and coffee, I know.
She's fine with that problem.
I mean, that's a good problem to have.
Food and
I
coffee,
don't see wrong.
definitely. I mean,
Okay, but yes, I'll definitely go with the coffee.
yeah.
All right.
I'll definitely go with social media. Give it up. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Let's go.
All right.
All right.
See?
So, would you rather be a productive 5 a.m. riser or a relaxed 10 a.m. sleeper?
5 a.m. riser for me.
Yeah, I know what I'm going for. I am going for productive 5 a.m. riser. Angeli goes for this one right
You know what?
here.
These days, I've been trying to achieve the productive one.
But she's still here.
I am in progress to that one, but I would rather be a productive 5 a.m. riser.
All right. Cool.
Back in the day, I was a relaxed 12 p.m. sleeper, 1 p.m. sleeper.
I don't know how people can sleep that long. Like, I don't have that in me anymore.
No.
I can't.
I think I slept all
if
the
I
sleep
sleep
out of
that
me.
much, I would wake up with a headache. I would wake up feeling
your
really
body
bad.
will ache.
And
You'll feel ache.
They said that if you sleep too much, you still wake up groggy because it's not the enough allotted sleep time that you were supposed to give your body. So
Interesting.
10 hours is not good.
I pulled it off once upon a time, but I can't do it no more.
But you also pulled off no sleep too.
Well, yes, that's true.
And you don't do that anymore. I hope not.
No.
All right. On to the next.
Okay.
Okay. Would you rather read the book or watch the movie?
So the realistic me
Is
watch the movie.
But
I wish I
would
was
rather
the read the book
book.
type of person.
Yeah.
I'm still in the watch the movie.
Realistically though, at this moment, this very moment, what would you opt
Watch
for?
the movie.
Watch
Of course, watch the movie.
We watching the
That's
movie.
horrible,
Watch
but
the
it's okay.
movie.
That's reality though. It is what it is.
Yeah.
I'll
Hey,
watch
there
the
are
movie.
people who like to watch a movie, and there are those who read.
I know it,
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Alrighty, yes,
All
watch
right.
the movie.
Okay.
But we got to pick up a book though. Okay, next one.
but no, leave it on our nightstand.
Okay. Would you rather have a harsh mentor who makes you elite or kind mentor who keeps you average? No.
Give me
Come
harsh.
with it.
Give me the harsh
Come
mentor.
with it. Bring that bat. Bring that. Yes, bring that boxing glove. Bring
The chancla and everything, the
Bring
belt.
chancla. Bring it all.
Yeah.
Bring it all. Because yes, if I'm gonna be elite at the end of all of that, then yes, I'll take it. I'll take it. I would
right
take it
there with
100%.
And that's how you grow, you know.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, because you're not going to grow with somebody who's just kind and just petting you.
No.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. So all of us went for that one?
Yes.
Ooh, nice. Okay.
Yes.
All right.
Well, I think we agreed on a lot of these.
Yes. That's
Now I'm
good.
hungry because I'm thinking about the coffee and
then the
pizza
food.
in Italy.
You want to go get us some coffee during the
Yes, that's exactly what I'm going to do. Okay, so we're
Okay,
going to
you
go.
guys
We're
are
going to
going.
take a
Y'all
quick
want coffee
break.
too?
We're going to go ahead and take a quick break while I run and go get us some coffee. We'll be right back.
Laugh, learn, and love with Breaking the Silence. We'll be right back.
Loving the show? Let's keep the good vibes going. Follow us on Instagram for show clips and behind-the-scenes fun. Be part of the conversation. Join us today.
Did you know you can watch Living Faith Network completely free 24 hours a day using just a TV antenna? Here's how to find us on your television. First, make sure your antenna is connected to the back of your TV. Next, grab your remote and press the menu or settings button. Go to channels or broadcast settings. Then select auto scan, channel scan, or auto program. When it asks for a signal type, choose antenna or air, not cable. Now start the scan. This may take a few minutes, so please be patient. Once it's finished, use your remote to go through your channels. Look for Living Faith Network on channel 42.1. That's it. You're now ready to watch Living Faith Network. Faith-filled programming, available free, 24/7, right on your antenna TV. If you don't see channel 42.1, try running the scan again or adjusting your antenna position.
At the time, I just wasn't thinking. I used social media to vent. I wish I would have thought about the effects of scaring people. I didn't mean for that to happen. People took it as a terrorist threat. The university got shut down. I got arrested by the FBI. And now, I don't know what my future looks like. I search my name on the web almost every day and look at the stuff. it's not going away. Think before you post.
On Breaking the Silence, we aim to broaden your horizons on a variety of topics.
Understand that things happen, life happens, mistakes happen.
Beneficial advice you can use in your daily life.
For when you're mentally exhausted, it's a completely different thing.
Let's explore today's topic together on Breaking the Silence.
You know, that what if loop that we all have replaying in our mind over and over again. What if I got that degree? What if I got that promotion? What if I didn't lose the love of my life? What if? And we're constantly reliving in the past the what if. And we're never really taking time to look at the what now and what is ahead. We get stuck in the past and we don't get to enjoy the here and now. So ladies, this is what we're going to be talking about in this topic, is stuck on what if, missing on what is. A lot of the times we're so focused on the things that we did not achieve, the things that we've lost, the people that we've lost, the opportunities that passed us up. But why? Because we were not present in the moment. We were stuck on the what ifs. And nothing can be more frustrating than being so focused in the past that you're losing out on opportunities today. And the opportunities that you lose out today are going to be the what ifs of tomorrow. So it's like this vicious cycle that we're constantly living in, but we have to stop that cycle by saying, like, what is today? What will be tomorrow? And stop circling on this what if. The past is there to learn from it, to move on from it, but not to stay in it.
Exactly, 100%. Like hearing you talk and just looking at the topic reminded me instantly of Angeli, because Angeli is always talking about being present, which is very important, because when you stay stuck on the what ifs, that is not going to change your now. That is not going to bring a solution to the now or even to the future. So it's like, why being stuck on something that you can't change? You can't change the outcome of it because it unpassed. It happened already. You can't cry over spilled milk. So also being realistic with yourself in the sense that you're just wasting time. You're wasting time being stuck on the what ifs. You're wasting time and not being productive on the now and the future. Okay, given it already happened. If it happened already, then that's just an example of what not to do. That's just, a reminder of where not to go again, the choices not to make again, the people to cut out your circle and stuff like that. That way, your now and your future can be even better. But if you stay like, oh my goodness, why didn't I do this? Or why didn't I leave that person alone? Or you're never going to move anywhere. You're going to stay stagnant and you're going to stay frustrated, which is not going to be productive for you at all.
Yeah. And even those wrong decisions that we made, it's not that, okay, yes, I did a wrong decision. That was a wrong decision. What if I made this decision instead? Because that is teaching us, as well. Because even if, okay, you made a right choice or you made a wrong decision, all of those is teaching you about yourself, right? So, okay, that was a wrong decision, but what can I do now so that I don't repeat that, so that tomorrow or in the future, I'm not going to regret that decision again. Because sometimes we're like, oh, it went bad, it went south, it was not good, it was a fail. But what if I did this instead? But that taught you, okay, you have perseverance. That taught you compassion, maybe grace, mercy towards yourself. That taught you growth, that you can actually do it. You can try again and succeed. But then we think about it like this: I want this goal, I want this better life. But sometimes we don't really pay attention to what the journey has been for a person, right? For example, we see other people, they're living their dream life, they're living their dream job, or they're living their dream happily ever after. But you don't know what they're going through or what they went through to achieve that. And maybe your path went in a different way, but then now maybe you're more fulfilled. Now you're happier. Yes, maybe it wasn't a relationship that you dreamed of. It wasn't the dream job, but maybe you learned something else about yourself. You learned talents or skills that you never, ever, dreamt of before, but because you kind of like force yourself to kind of achieve that skill or learn that skill, you learn that, hey, I can actually do it? I thought that this is only my skill set. I thought this is only, like, I'm only in this box. But because you had to go through something and you made that wrong decision, you kind of force yourself to grow.
Yeah.
So it made you learn something about yourself as well, that probably if you did that what if, you would never ever think about it.
Yeah, and I mean, we should always look back at the past, as you were saying, to grow from it. But I think it's when we get in that state of almost like grieving our past, grieving the decisions that we didn't make, or the choices or the paths that we didn't take. When we get stuck in that and we get wound up in our emotions, I think that is really where the problem comes from, because the only way you're going to learn is by looking by what didn't work, what will work, and then being able to move forward from that. But it's the emotions that get us stuck, right?
Yeah. I also think about comparison as well. Like, it was very interesting what you were saying, because that's what also happens when you compare. You compare your outcome to someone else's outcome. And when you do comparisons, I'm telling you, 99%, if I can say, to not say 100, but 99% of the time, you're setting yourself up for failure. Because, I mean, listen, when you live comparing yourself to the next person and you start saying, well, what if I would have done what she did? I mean, it would have turned out better for me. But you have no idea what's laying for her up ahead. But you're here comparing yourself off of one choice that at the moment seems kind of like the good choice. And you're here beating yourself up like, oh my goodness, why didn't I do that? Why didn't I make the same choice she made or whatever? So comparing yourself is also setting yourself up for failure. You know, keeping yourself stuck on the what ifs. Listen, that's not going to get you anywhere. It's not going to help you be productive. It's not going to help you to be solution oriented. It's just going to keep you stagnant and looking back, which is something no one should be doing.
Yeah, and we cannot continue to live in the past. We have to live in the here and now. We have to live in the future, being able to look ahead instead of looking in the back. And as long as you are breathing, as long as you have air in your lungs, you can change your situation. You can change the direction of your life. So don't think, oh, my life is already over. I can't make the right decisions now. It's too late. It's never, ever too late. You have an opportunity to change and to move forward. But let go of the what ifs and start embracing the what is. All right? We're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back.
Ready to connect, laugh, and learn? Breaking the Silence is your go-to for honest conversations and genuine connections.
How can I read the Bible and understand it? How do I use my faith? Am I doing things right on my Christian walk? Though we strive to be more like the Lord Jesus, questions and doubts can sometimes pop into our minds. The Bible says, "And I will give you shepherds after my own heart, who will feed you with knowledge and understanding." The pastors and bishops of the Universal Church are those kinds of shepherds who make themselves available for counseling every day of the week. Whether you live near a Universal Church or not, our online pastor can provide you with the spiritual guidance you need. Visit ulfn.org/onlinepastor. Fill out the quick form, and a pastor from the Universal Church will get in touch with you shortly. The Universal Church, where you can stop the suffering.
Do you have a dream tucked away? It's time to break free and chase it. Breaking the Silence celebrates women who dare to dream big and change the world. Get the tools and motivation to turn your dream into reality. Breaking the Silence. Ignite your passion. Unleash your potential. Weekdays on ULFN.
Kids across America are going to school hungry. Millions of kids every day. But one simple thing can help change all of this for a hungry child in America. Good, healthy food and the energy it brings. With help from caring people across America, No Kid Hungry is providing healthy meals and hope to hungry kids so they can build better futures. To learn more about ending child hunger in America, go to helpnokidhungry.org today.
Join the conversation. Breaking the Silence.
Grace card?
or growth moment. She was still buffering.
Yeah, let's play. Hey, let's
compassion to her.
Give me compassion,
to the
okay?
program.
Give me compassion.
We're so glad that you were joining us.
I've woken up, you know.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
So we're
Thank
in
you
the
for
segment.
welcoming me. Okay.
Grace card,
yes.
at the moment.
All right.
All right, we're going to give you grace.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
All right, so if you don't know about this segment, basically we're going to read a scenario and then we're going to give our opinions whether this would be a grace moment or a growth moment. And we're going to explain why we chose what we chose.
Okay.
All right, so since Angeli just joined us, she can go first.
Thank you for joining us.
No problem. Thank you for giving me grace and putting me on the spot. Thank you so much. I appreciate it very much.
You're welcome.
All right. Okay, so the one-sided share, all right? You try to share a personal struggle and your friend immediately interrupts to tell a story about how they had it much worse. Oh.
Grace card or growth moment?
I will just give grace. I will give grace at that moment because I don't have time. I'm already struggling with something, and plus I have to, kind of like stop you or set that boundary or whatever. I'm gonna give grace at that moment. I'll let it go. I'll let it go.
You let it go.
Yeah,
Francisca, what would you do?
I would also do the same thing.
Really?
I've had that kind of relationship, and I think it's very awkward to just be like, hey, like every time I talk to you, you always like bring the conversation right back to you. Instead of like having that conversation, I'll just kind of not share that information with that person. Like I'll understand who this person is and like how the conversation usually flows. So I'll be mindful of that. If I'm bringing it to her attention, if I'm talking to her, I just know like they're going to try to outbeat me or outbeat the struggle or make it all about them. And so at that point, I'm just kind of like, well, I mean, I'm not going to really say anything.
Wow, they are really exercising compassion. Because
are you gonna be doing the opposite?
I wouldn't give the grace card. I'm sorry. I'll give the growth moment. Because listen, I mean, everyone is struggling nowadays. Everyone has hard times. So if I'm coming to you and I'm sharing a struggle with you and you cut me off to tell me about your struggle, and it's something that you have the habit of doing all the time, I'm sorry, it's definitely going to be a growth moment.
Wow.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be a growth moment because, I mean, that just goes to show, I mean, if you're doing it to me, how many other people you're doing it to? And everyone has struggles, What if that person that came to you in the first place, they really needed a word or they really needed a listening ear and you just completely disregarded that person to just vent about your struggles. Again, yes, everyone has struggles, but if the person initiated the conversation and stuff, at least give that ear, hear them out first, and then, if you want to share your struggle too, then fine, by all means. But if you're always cutting the person off, I don't know, that seems kind of like a problem for me. So for me, it would be growth moment.
Growth moment?
Yes. Okay. All right. So who's going next?
You can go ahead,
Me? Okay. All right. Okay. I have the defensive reaction. Oh, Lord. You give a friend a small piece of constructive feedback. Okay. I'm going to stress the word constructive feedback. And they immediately start crying and accusing you of always picking on them. Girl.
Oh my goodness.
This is gonna
compassion does not extend much, okay?
They're gonna be like, Nori's just this mean person. I am not mean. It's just gonna be another growth moment. Because listen, if I'm coming to you and I'm giving you constructive feedback, it's because I have your best interests at heart. Like if I consider you and I really like you and I really want you to do well and succeed, oh yes, I'm gonna put you on game, on flaws and everything. I'm also gonna give you credit when it's due. But if you wanna come and play the victim card and start crying and say that I'm attacking you, that I'm picking on you or whatever, ooh, child, out. You definitely gonna have a growth moment there. But I'm gonna still hug you and I'm gonna still love you at the end of the day. But yeah, it's definitely a growth moment. Growth moment.
I'll definitely do growth moment as well.
Yeah,
because it's not like you're criticizing them based on just nothing, or just fact. It's for you. That's for you, and you cannot have the reaction all the time to be just a crybaby. You have to grow, so somebody has to say that to you, And if you're gonna cry because of that, whether you grow or not, that's up to you. But it's not just you're just gonna let it go and then let them, suffer because they don't want to accept that constructive criticism.
Yeah, you have to be able to speak up and say what it is that they need to work on, and how they take it is no longer in your hands, and it's not something that you need to hold responsibility for. But they need to understand that it comes from a place because you care about them, because you want to see them change. And oftentimes we don't see our flaws. We need somebody else to speak it, to bring it to our attention so that we can make the changes that we need to make. But we also need to make sure that we have the proper mindset to be able to receive it without feeling attacked.
That's true.
All right.
Go ahead, girl.
We'll see.
Okay, now your turn.
All right.
Her compassion being tested in here.
What do you have?
All right.
Okay. Can I get another one?
No.
Please? No.
No compassion for this.
She's
Say it. You're struggling, huh?
The off-hour texter.
I see why you wanted another one.
Your boss sends you an urgent work-related text message on Sunday nights while you're having dinner with your family.
Grace,
why don't you do this first?
Grace card.
So for me, I would give it a grace card.
Okay.
Grace card, why? Because they know that you're off. And if it's something urgent, something that needs to be taken care of right away, obviously it is if they're messaging you on a Sunday. Trust me, a boss is not going to want to send messages to their employees about something that is minimal that can be done on Monday, because they too want to be able to enjoy their Sunday evening. So if they're sending you a message and it's an urgent matter, just go ahead and respond to their message, do whatever is needed. And if the matter can be waited until first thing Monday morning, then fine. But I think you also have to understand where the boss is coming from. If the boss is sending you a message, it's because the situation needs to be resolved. But at the same time, if you're the employee and your boss sends you a message, sometimes it can be a little frustrating because you're like, do I get a moment of peace to myself without my boss messaging me? So it's kind of like give or take. But for me, it's just a grace card.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
What about you?
I will agree to that. Grace card. I mean, okay, what are you going to do? You're going to be like, hey, I don't want, or, I mean, there are moments that you just kind of choose your battles, which ones. And I think in this specific scenario, I'll just let it go.
Okay. Yeah, for me, it would be a grace card as well. Personally speaking, because I'm just that type of person that, I'm only going to message you if the world is coming to an end and I have no choice but to call you. But if I can pull it off on my own, I would. But again, if I can't and the world is coming to an end, fireballs are just dropping everywhere. Yeah, I'm going to text you. I'm that desperate that I need to text you.
Yeah, because you have to understand where it comes from. Yeah. Right? You have to understand where it comes from. Yeah. All right, so that was Grace card, growth moment. Okay. All right. If you get a text message from your boss on Sunday, breathe.
Oh my gosh.
Give compassion.
I just got a text message from Francisca. Francisca, what is going on?
It was a response to her message late at night to me. So I'm giving her grace.
Give grace.
But on that note, we're going to take a quick break and we'll be right back.
Your voice, breaking the silence.
August was born 3 pounds, 9.8 ounces. When I first saw him, it was like a whole range of emotions, joy, sadness. There's gonna be obstacles. You're gonna feel like, why is it happening to me? And you're gonna realize you're not the only one. There's no perfect way. Your own way will be the perfect way. You're gonna protect it with all your might. Just seeing him happy, it's just joy, I look through his eyes. I can envision like a whole future with him already. To throw the first football to him, give him ice cream for the first time. Oh man, he can smile now. I'm happy because he's advancing in life, you know, he's growing. Being a young dad, it's not giving up, it's shifting. My life is now devoted to his life.
You read the Bible, but you don't always understand what it's saying. You pray, but you struggle to hear God's voice. Your soul feels heavy, sad, bitter inside. The Bible is not just a book. It is the living Word of God. And when the Word is explained, when it is revealed, it washes the soul, strengthens your faith, and restores the peace you've been missing. This Wednesday, it's not just another Bible study. It's a moment to understand what God is speaking to you. A moment for guidance, strength, and renewal through His Word. If you need help, if you need direction, if you need to hear God, this Wednesday is for you. Bible Study Wednesday at 1091 Fulton Street, Brooklyn, New York, 11238 at 7 p.m. or at any Universal Church. Come, the Word of God will speak to you.
So, ladies, we need to make sure that we are showing compassion to each other, right?
Yeah.
Because if we don't show compassion to each other, then how are we supposed to be able to receive the compassion?
Yes, and the compassion you're going to show to me is...
to buy coffee,
We're
to
gonna
buy
get coffee,
to take a check.
We already know what it is.
Like, I already
Like, she
know.
already knows.
How many coffees in order
You was
already?
gonna have me sing that song just now.
song?
No, I'm not gonna do it.
Anytime that she speaks, she wants to sing.
Okay, give us a sample. All right.
All right, well, we will show you a little bit of compassion.
Give us
but
a
just
bit of
don't
compassion.
live in the what if I got to sing the song on Breaking the Silence.
What if?
Cannot
It would have been
live
nice.
in that cycle.
Okay.
Okay.
I gotta move on. Okay.
You're gonna have to move on. You're gonna have to move on.
You can have
But
the what
parents,
ifs.
show compassion to your children.
Yes.
It's so
Your
important to be
family.
able to teach them to active listen, to be able to be compassionate, to not allow their emotions to get the best of them, to be able to express themselves. And the only way that we're going to be able to teach our kids that, unfortunately, it is not through our words.
It's through
but
our
it's
actions.
through our actions.
What we do. Because that's also shaping them. It's shaping them on how to deal with people, with society, when they have their own families as well. So that's very important because that can either make that person, make your child to be successful or make them to continue that vicious cycle. You know, our reaction says everything.
Yeah.
Run a test. So say something completely different and then do something completely different. And then see how your child reacts. And then you're going to see if they observe you or they listen to what you say.
And if you just take a moment and you step back and you listen to how your kids play with their friends and the things that they do or how they react when their sibling does something that upsets them, you'll start to see your behaviors in them. How many times, I know this has happened to you, you've had a moment, you've said a phrase or two, and then you just kind of get slapped in the face and you're like, I just sounded like my mom. I just sounded like my dad. And you swore your whole teenage life, I would never sound like you. I would never act like you. And then here we are embodying them in our lives.
100%.
So what the parents do in the household, even if you think your kids are not watching, they are watching and they are picking it up. But we would love to have you here on the program, switching into a different topic.
Viewer joiner.
Go ahead. Yes, a viewer joiner, the best kind ever, especially here on Breaking the Silence. You can go ahead and scan our QR code. That will take you to our Instagram page, which is Breaking the Silence _talk show. You can leave us your comments, your thoughts on today's topic. If there's anything that you would like us to cover, or you want to be a viewer joiner on the show, we would love to have you. And as you know, Mother's Day is coming right around the corner.
Yep.
And we want to give that special shout out to the moms. So if you have a special lady out there that you would like to shout out, or you are a mother and you would like to just give us a little bit about you and your family, you can leave us your comments on our Instagram page, and maybe we will read one on air on Friday. We will have to see.
That'll be nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
It'll be something different to celebrate moms. Because you deserve to be celebrated for everything that
Not
you
just
do.
once a year, every day.
Yes, every day.
Every day. And we'll celebrate you every day here on Breaking the Silence. But show is over. We'll see you next time.
Bye.